Well, hello everybody. It's me, Cyrus. Welcome back. Today I have something to show you. Yes, this is a top loader AV Famicom. I recently picked this up from a very nice gentleman on eBay, and this is a pretty cool system to have. It included one of the dog bone controllers, the AC adapter, the console itself, the instructions, and I that's my EverDrive. There's another controller I want to show you too, that I got for it. But here's that dog bone controller, which is pretty cool. Everybody loves that controller. This other one that I got is called the Zipper, and it has 2 levels of turbo, and it's pretty awesome as well. The AV Famicom that I bought is not just a standard console. This one has been RGB modded. So yeah, it's it's in pretty good shape. No complaints about the cosmetics of it. It looks really nice. In the back, instead of having the AV output, it's got a standard interface like you would get for like a N64, Super Nintendo, something like that, as you can see right here. And you just plug the cable in there, and then you have RGB output that looks absolutely stunning. So yeah, the controller is pretty amazing. Now I have that turbo option for pretty much all my retro consoles that I need it for anyway. And with this EverDrive, everything's on the table. It's got that extra audio. It's got through the EverDrive I can do the Famicom Disk System games and all that. So let's check out what this actually looks like. And I'll show you the quality. All right, so we've got the EverDrive pulled up here. So let's pull up a game. Let's check out something. And we'll start with something very, very simple. And I don't know what's more simple. What's a better place to start than Super Mario Brothers? In the past, when I tried to do original hardware, I was limited to just composite video, whether I was using my NES or my Sharp Twin Famicom. But now with this, we have full RGB, so the video is much, much sharper, and the colors look much, much better. It's just a whole different kind of experience. But enough talk, let's check it out. All right, here we go. Oop, god dang it. Wow. I've never beat this game. Can you believe that? Of all the years I've played Super Mario Brothers, I never beat it. I think I'm gonna have to do something about that. I think I'm actually gonna have to beat this game. And now that I have this option, it'll be a pretty good experience, I think. And you can see the colors look good. The sharpness is there. Everything that you would want. It basically looks like, it looks like an emulator. But it's not. This is running on the actual hardware. And we should check out some of the enhanced games. The games for the Famicom that have like some extra sound channels or things like that. Should check out some of that. So let's do that. Here we go. Hang on. Okay, let's check out Castlevania 3. This is a English translated version. But as you know, Dracula's Curse, Castlevania 3, has some extra sound channels. So we're going to check that out right now. And I'll turn the volume up for this so you can hear it really well. Pretty cool how they translated this. All right. Look at the scrolling. You don't see any shimmering or any weird stuff like that. It's amazing. The video quality is finally where I wanted it to be. You know, I tried every way I could think of to enhance that composite video signal coming out of my twin Famicom, and you can only do so much. There's only so much you can do. But now with this RGB mod, yeah, I get everything. I get really good video and the full audio from the Famicom. So, unfortunately, unless you modify it, you don't really get all the audio on an NES. So, that's why you want to try to do this with a Famicom if you can. But I guess if you're getting it modified, you could do either one. There's some really cool games that only came out in Japan that also use some extra sound processing, like Lagrange Point. Have you ever heard of that? It's a really cool RPG. Let's check that out real quick. And this is also English translated. Otherwise, you wouldn't. There's no way you could play this game. But let's check this out. The music in this, the sound effects and everything is spectacular. I love JRPGs. I haven't played through this one, but it's definitely on my radar. This is definitely an RPG I want to play through. I'm so glad they got it translated. So yeah, I mean, this will be something I'll have to tackle in another video or series of videos. We're just checking stuff out real quick. There's plenty of Famicom disk system games that you could run off of an EverDrive, even if you don't have a Famicom disk system. So let's check out Gyrus. There's a different version of Gyrus that's only available on Famicom disk system, which I do have that disc actually. But let's check it out running off my EverDrive on this modified console. So they modify these Famicom disk system ROMs to where they'll automatically switch the sides of the discs as it's needed, so you don't actually have to worry about that, because if you play these off actual discs, you have to flip the discs over after you start them. But I don't have to do that on this, so you'll see what I'm talking about. Brings up the first screen, and then it'll automatically handle all that for you. Just takes a second. And this is my personal favorite version of Gyrus, this version of the game. There is a translated version of this also. I just, for some reason, my translation didn't work. So this is fine. You don't really need to read all this stuff anyway. We'll jump in the game and play just a little bit. And this is a game I can use my turbo on. It's basically the same as the cartridge version. It just has a few extra little bells and whistles. Some of the Famicom disc games have enhanced audio over the cartridge version. Like, for example, the first Zelda game. I don't know if you've ever heard what it sounds like for the Famicom disc system. Let's check that out real quick. Alright, again, this is an English translated version here. A little bit different from what you might be used to. Takes a second to load. And it's basically Zelda, you know? It's not really any different other than, like I said, some of the music is a little different. I think some of the sound effects are different too. So yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome finally being able to enjoy some NES games with you know, a really good video output and using original hardware. I'm very excited about this. I've been looking forward to this for a really long time. Alright, well, guys, I will definitely be showing you more as I continue to play with this console and, you know, tweak my settings and everything, get things set up for this. I'm also getting used to this controller, this zipper controller. It's just really cool to have turbo on this also. I love having turbo on my twin Famicom, and I didn't want to go back to not having that, so that's why I bought this controller. This is the best turbo D-pad controller that I've found that will work on an NES and a Famicom because it has the same type of interface. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I'll have more videos coming soon. This was just a quick little show and tell with the new console. Just wanted to do a quick little video, so I'll be back again soon. Thanks guys.